Welcome back to Learning with Ms. H. Today we're doing our scientific method lab. So if you open up today's module, you'll see the bell work is the review scientific method. Make sure you get caught up on any of yesterday's work that you have to do. And then jump into today's lesson. So this is our explanation of what you're going to do today, and I'm going to go through and show you how to do this. You're going to click on this link to go to the website, and you are going to solve the case of the deadly picnic. It is a murder mystery that you will solve by going through and reading the scenario, collecting evidence from the website, and then organizing it into some data tables. And then your homework assignment is right down here. And let's go ahead and open that up. I'll show it to you. Your homework that you're actually going to turn in for points is to answer these 5 questions. If you go through everything on the website, you will have no problems answering these questions, and you will have all of the right answers because it has a little self-check at the end, so you can make sure you got everything correct before you turn it in. So let's take a look and let's dig into the website. Please note it says right here, you are not submitting the data tables. Please do not try to submit those. You will not get points for those. So digging into this website, we're going to click here and it will pop this open in a new tab for you. It is called The Deadly Picnic, and on the home screen it has a bunch of background information. Shows you how the scientific method relates to some of the career paths outside of the science classroom. This one in particular is going to be talking about police investigators and how they use it. Your instructions are to go through each page of the website and read the information. You can use the navigation buttons up here at the top of the page in the top right to maneuver through the site. You have data tables that you're going to use. They are included up here if you want to just copy them down onto paper and put the information in paper pencil style. Or there's also going to be a link that I will show you where you can just copy and paste all of your evidence into the data tables digitally. So if you do digital, you'll need to split screen. Otherwise, you're going to be switching in between tabs. Once you think you've solved the mystery, you'll go to the solution page and double check your work. Make sure that you're correct. It will show you the correct answers for what evidence you should use to either exonerate or accuse all of the suspects. Exonerate means show that they were innocent, and then the guilty one, you will use that information to accuse them. Once you receive confirmation that you're successful, you're going to go to the Canvas assignment. So that's this assignment right here, and answer these questions. Turn this text box in, so you'll answer your questions right here in the text box. And that is what you're going to turn in. There we go. You do not turn in the data tables. So as you move through the website, you're going to read this page so you can learn about police investigators, what they do, how they use the scientific method. Then you're going to click over here on background. This is going to give you the basic information that you need to know about the case. What happened, where it happened, what the scene looks like, those kinds of things. At the top here, it tells you that after you read the background information, record any important information in data table 1. There's links right here to get to the data tables. Okay, so this purple link will take you to a place where it will tell you to make a copy of the deadly picnic data. So you're going to click make a copy, and that will put you into this page where you can insert information into each column of the data table here. There's a question on the left. You should be able to answer it on the right from the background data. Once you've answered these questions based on the background information on this page, all of this information here is what you're going to use to fill it in. You're going to move on to the next page, which is special notes. Down here at the bottom, it just reminds you again what you're trying to figure out, which is who's responsible for the murder and what are the events surrounding the murder. So the next page is special notes. Come over here on the top right, it's in the middle of it. And now you have another set of information here. All of this information will also be useful to you in your investigation. These are pieces of evidence about the different suspects. This is the same set of links as before, but you're going to enter information in data table 2. So if you go back to your table, down here at the bottom, you'll see you're on the data table 1 tab. Just click on the other tab to go to data table 2, and this is where you'll pull that information. So you can see it says Janice works full-time as a cosmetologist. So you are going to take her job. You're going to go down to Janice, occupation and hobbies, and you are going to paste in there that she is a cosmetologist. You'll do this for all of the data on this page. Now, once you've done this, you've got the background information in data table 1, you've got your special notes in data table 2. You should be able to use the information from those 2 tables to piece together a story of what happened. That's going to be your theory of the crime. Once you've got that figured out, you should know who committed the murder. So you're going to come back to your website here. The data tables page you don't really need to look at. This is where the green link takes you. So you have this green link. It takes you directly to the data table page. So if you're going to do it on paper pencil, this shows you what to copy down for your data tables to do it paper pencil. And again, you're not going to turn this in, so you can do it either way you'd like. You're just using that to figure out the solution. Once you're done, you come over to the solution page, and you're going to fill in the Google form below to double check and see if you are right. So you're going to answer these questions. Who do you think did it? Who killed Gavin Brooks? Choose one of these people, click next, and then it's going to take you to a set of questions where it asks you to put checkboxes next to any evidence that you used when deciding whether each person was guilty or innocent. So it will say, what evidence did you use to decide that Rita was innocent or guilty? And then your answers will be checkboxes. Pick as many of those as you need to. Once you're done, you are going to submit your form. And then it should pop you into a page where it says view accuracy. This is a really important step. This is what it looks like. You're going to click this purple view accuracy button, and that's going to show you the correct answers. So that's where you're going to find out if you are right or not with the evidence that you used. You're going to have to pick the right person before you can get to the point where you're choosing evidence. So you will already know that your person that you chose is correct. But this page, when you click view accuracy, will tell you the exact pieces of evidence that go with each person. Keep that page open in your browser so that when you come back to answer your Deadly Picnic questions, you can refer to that to answer these. It will tell you the answer to number 1, 2, and 3. So who killed Mr. Brooks? Give key pieces of information that helped you figure out the other 5 women were innocent. What information helped you identify the murderer? All 3 of those questions are going to be answered on that view accuracy page with the correct answers. Number 4, tell me how you use the scientific method to solve this case. Go through each step of the scientific method and tell me how it relates to the investigative process. And then the last one here is write a 2-paragraph story that describes what happened on the night of the murder. Tell me your theory of the crime. Please make sure you do a full 2 paragraphs on this, and make sure that number 4 is not just a couple of words. Okay, you want to describe in detail how you use the scientific method. You want to describe in detail what you think happened, because in situations like this, the story behind it is just as important as the answers themselves. So the explanation is the bulk of what we're after here. Once you've done that, you have your questions answered. Come down here and click submit, and you're done. You are not submitting data tables. You are only submitting the answers to these questions. And again, that is found right down here in the assignment section of today's lesson. Good luck, enjoy, and I will see you next time.